The Grand Canyon is beautiful. It is scrumptious. I can only describe it as the Grand Canyon is the Cheesecake Factory of national parks. Like, this is like, you want to go, you're excited, but when you show up, everyone had the same idea as you, and everyone's standing in line. Made it to Flagstaff and pulled up to the Planet Fitness to get a workout in. It's actually kind of dope because there are a lot of vans here. There were 2 truck campers, and right now there's another truck camper there, a couple of vans over here, and they're just scattered throughout the parking lot. This is the first time I've actually gotten a chance to hit a Planet Fitness outside of DC in the East Coast. Now I'm gonna shower and change and find something to eat. We'll hang out here for a bit, pick up our package, and then head towards Grand Canyon. I think tonight for dinner it's gonna be homemade pizza. Changed and out of Planet Fitness. Right next door they have a mall, and it's one of those one-level strip malls that has a JCPenney. Really nothing for me to get. I'm actually just cruising, probably gonna get a little something to eat. Post-workout tacos. This Del Taco has breakfast all day. Couple of egg and cheese tacos might do me right post-workout. It isn't what I should be eating. I should be eating in the RV, but I'm not. Yes, sir.
You have a reservation?
I do.
And what's your, there's no discount with the military, but what's your last name? Okay, Fearington, Courtney Fearington.
Yeah.
So for some reason it didn't print out on this, but that happens all the time. Okay, and here's this amount tip.
Thank you.
Have a good time. Enjoy. Welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Can't run the generator after 8 p.m. and you can't run the generator before 6 p.m. So we're gonna sneak in and get some generator time.
6 to 8 is when we'll have the generator on.
Yeah. It's also a shaded spot, so that helps us that we drove here late, because we wouldn't have been able to fight running out of battery. $83. Oh yeah, it is a pull through. Nice little pull through.
This is fun how they've done their campsites.
Yeah. Quick walk around of our site. It is a pull through site. It is semi-leveled. It's leveled enough. It's leveled enough. It's leveled enough. Like the crazy, I think this is like for vans or smaller vehicles, because come on, bro. Come on, bro. You trying to puncture my roof? I mean, I'm being a bit dramatic because it is it's higher, but if we were taller, there's a decent amount of people here for the temperature. It's almost 39 degrees and it's only 6 o'clock, and it's gonna get colder tonight. So expected this to be the off season and there not to be as busy, but a lot of cars coming in, a lot of cars going out. There's like a line to check in, so pretty dope.
Yeah, a lot of people here.
A lot of people spending their time here at Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So I didn't think this stuff was gonna make it here in time. I had it sent to an access point outside of the Grand Canyon, and let's see what we got. Some of it's toys for maintenance. Others are things that we're gonna use along the trip that I need first things first, we have drinking water freshener. So we have not done any maintenance to our tank, our freshwater tank, aside from kind of just like flushing it. So this is gonna help us because right now our drinking water tastes like swimming pool. The next one. The other piece of that is gets rid of odors and all of the things in the tank. So we're gonna flush our tanks out and run this through, and it shouldn't make it fully drinkable. We have a Berkey, we keep water, but it's gonna make it better than what it is now, because right now, even when it's filtered through the Berkey, it still tastes like outside. One of the things I was waiting for, our RV is a year old, and our toilet bowl needs some lip balm. So there is a seal on the toilet that keeps the fumes out and kind of keeps it sealed from your black tank. And if you don't keep that seal hydrated and lubricated, then it will start to deteriorate, especially with the acids from your body. And then you're stuck with a valve that won't close and your RV smells like black tank constantly. So many things can go wrong. So I bought some lip balm. I just got to remember to keep this in the bathroom so I don't accidentally rub some on my face. Last box. And we have the thing that I've been waiting for. One, I used the last pod today, so I really needed this to come. We need new pods for the toilets. You drop this in, it doesn't do anything except for break down and kind of deodorize. Makes your black water look fun when it comes out. I'll hand that to my special helper off camera. And then last but not least, which I hope this works, this is a vehicle tire inflator. So we needed a pump. Usually we go to a Love's or somewhere that has a truck stop that has a place for us to fill up the tires. But the only problem with that is by the time we get to the Love's, they're not close to where we're staying, so our tires are heating up, and then it is gonna be off balance because I don't know how much air to put in once my tires, it's all math, and my math skills are sharp, but not the sharpest. My math skills is like an old box cutter. Like, it get the job done, but it won't open nothing new. So I don't know how to do tire math yet. So it'd be good while we're at elevation or while we're somewhere far from a RV truck stop, and we can just fill up the tires and then go. So this wasn't that expensive, and it is rated for small trucks, high power, low noise. Essentially, we're a van, and it goes up to 100 psi, 150 psi. We won't need to get that high. I don't know. We'll see. Tonight on the menu is pizza. We're gonna make pizza in the convection oven. I've never used a convection oven. I don't think I have. Maybe I have. I got this one preheating. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm just gonna put some pizza together and then see what happens. It's a non-stick pan, but I still chose to rub it down with olive oil. We want a more pan style pizza, so I use a lot of olive oil at the bottom. Love a lot of olive oil. This should give us a crispier style bottom, but a fluffier, crispier style bottom, kind of like a Detroit style or a pan pizza. So that's the vibe. I thought this pan was a bit deeper than it actually is, but too much dough for one pizza, so I'm gonna stretch it out into 2, possibly 3. Got my pizza dough. I don't want to do too much to it. I'm gonna put it in the pan and start stretching it out. So I don't want it to be completely at the edges because I want it to grow a little bit. I'm working with the convection oven. Now, we've never used the convection oven. We've used the microwave on plenty of occasions. I got it warming up at 350. I'm gonna cook these at 425 though. So I'm gonna par bake it for about 5 minutes, and then it should cook all around with the sauce and everything on it for another 7 to 10, depending on how warm we can get this bad boy. Pretty toasty in there for a lopsided pizza. Ow, I burned my hand on the glass. Pretty toasty for a lopsided pizza. Go 4 clear, convection, 425, start. Getting this out, I gotta get my oven mitts. First time using the oven mitt, little rubber. And then this is gonna be the second pizza. When this comes out, I'm gonna spoon some of this pizza sauce that we got from the grocery store. And right now I'm gonna prep my ingredients, like cut up some jalapeno, because there's gonna be a jalapeno on one and no jalapenos on the other. For a pizza that size, I definitely want the smaller jalapeno slices. Now to scratch my eyes. First pizza is par baked, pretty soft, but also not as doughy. So I'm gonna sauce it, cheese it, dress it, throw it back in. Start from the center, work your way out. Not a circular pizza, but I'm still gonna go circular motion. Next, cheese. I'm gonna hit it with pizza cheese first, which it is called pizza cheese, but pretty sure it's just mozzarella. Next, pepperoni. Going with these pepperoni minis. I don't know if I should just pour these on. I feel like I should just sprinkle them on. And then sprace them out. Heavy pepperoni style. This reminds me of a Tombstone pizza. Dress it with some thin chapatinos. Every bite should have one. And this is going to be our lead off. Now it's time to hit it with the actual cheddar. So I'm going to cheese over it. So now it's like a more thinly chopped cheese, more finely chopped. So we're going to sprinkle finely chopped cheese over top to the edges. First pizza coming out. It is hot. Shake it off. I want that crusty cheese on top. See if it comes off. Oh ho ho, it shakes off. Oily pan, definitely want to see it. You gotta check that undercarriage, because this right here looks pretty good. Just to hit it with this. Start at the top. I'm gonna put one in the middle. And there you have it. Pizzas in the convection oven. It took about 45 minutes. I'm gonna cut this up, see how it came out. I cut that one up and the middle is perfect, the bottom's perfect, edges are crusty. So hopefully this one is the same way. It's a good sound. Cut this party pizza style. So it's a bit dense, but done. Bottom is not crunchy like I wanted it to be, but it's pretty good. Done all the way through. Good looking slice. Want a bite?
That's a good looking slice. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Copy. Oh. That's pretty fly. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, six. Give it to me, baby. Good morning from the Grand Canyon. Back at elevation. It has been pretty fun so far. It is about 10 o'clock in the morning, which is late for us.
This is actually one of the very few national parks that I have been to before. We came here on a family trip when I was a kid. I want to say like I was probably in the 4th grade, maybe. And I don't remember any of this. I don't remember a single thing about being here. So it's great to be here again. But Grand Canyon National Park.
She don't have a good memory.
I don't have a terrible memory. Shout out depression. Terrible memory. But Grand Canyon National Park did create like one of our few like family legend stories that gets told time and again at every family gathering about how my dad was all excited to bring us here. My sister was probably in like the 7th or 8th grade at the time, and she was very much at an age where she was just like, you dad. And she sat in the car the entire time and read her book, and she wouldn't get out to look at the canyon. We still talk about it to this day. And you know what? Now that I'm here and I'm with all these people, I don't blame her. She did the right thing.
That is 62 miles away.
Mount Trumbull.
It is Mount Trumbull. Beautiful day. Visibility's high. I can just easily see 62 miles away, and by easily, I have glasses on. JJ also has her glasses on, which I greatly appreciate because she can't see really.
I can see.
She can't see really.
My eyesight is fine.
She can't see really. She got like 7 pairs of glasses and will never put them on, ever. And sometimes one time we went into the grocery store, and in the grocery store, she was like, oh, I'm looking for the salt. I'm looking for the salt. And I was like, the sign says the salt's right down here. And she was like, you could see that? And I was just like, wow, put your glasses on, babe. And she's like, nah, no one needs glasses.
I do it on purpose because I just love to have these conversations where we're just two old people saying old shit.
Oh my God. Well, you say old shit all the time. This is Hermit Shell, and it is 280 million years old. I don't think this piece is. I feel like this piece is just a replica.
No, that's a rock that they brought up here.
You think so?
Yeah, but now so many people have touched it. It's a different color. They're not doing a replica of a rock.
Why wouldn't they do a replica?
They don't need to. It's a rock. It's not going anywhere.
What if I wanted to pick it up and take it? 280 million years of history.
I dare you to try.
This is like Sword in Stone? Like if I pull this out, am I King Arthur?
Yeah.
All right, get this on camera. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm not gonna do that.
He couldn't do it.
I don't think you're supposed to, but I can. It's bolted down. It's bolted down. I could pick that up. It's like a strongman competition when they pick up those boulders. I'd pick it up and I'd move it. I'd switch all of them. But that's probably why they bolted them down. We spent about a few hours, about a little over 4 miles, plus a shuttle ride back in the Grand Canyon. We walked pretty much the whole kind of south of the south rim.
We walked from Mather Point at the visitor lodge, or the visitor center, all the way to Hopi Point, which is sort of west. So we walked along the south rim, west.
Yeah. Beautiful walk. The scenery doesn't change much. You just get different angles of the valley. I mean, I know there's hikes that you can actually do. And we got a patch of
hikes down into the canyon.
Hikes down into the canyon. We hit a patch that was almost like a hike. It felt like a little bit like a trail. Like we hit when we got like a little bit of that incline and it got kind of narrow with the rocks on both sides. I know it was still a path, but it felt kind of like a trail, like a paved trail.
I mean, there was like a good 10 to 20 feet worth of steep incline. You get to like go through some little trees, some little like pine trees. We saw some deer, we saw some elk. We did not see any of those horn sheep, bighorn.
Crazies.
We didn't see any of those crazies.
No, no
this
bighorn.
Is a horn.
Oh.
I'm doing a horn here.
Oh, okay. Princess Leia's.
A curly horn.
Oh, okay. No bighorn sheep, no California condors, which I really wanted to see a California condor.
Yeah.
But overall, Grand Canyon is nice because that path that like goes along the rim is beautiful, well maintained. There's trash, so bring a trash bag because everyone seems to be dropping things. And
there's definitely, like, now that we're here and I'm seeing it, like, there's definitely ways that you could do more off the beaten path stuff and still have just as good of an experience. So, like, if you come here, I actually don't know that I would, like, do Mather Point again. Like, the whole area between Mather Point and the village is very crowded with, like, tourists. Granted, it is a holiday weekend. But there's other sections along the rim trail that you could just as easily access that are actually better views and far fewer people. So if you come here, like, I would actually probably just start at the village and walk all the way west to Hermit's Rest. And then maybe take the shuttle back down. There's also, you could, like, if you go east of Mather Point, I think there's also like a good section of trail. We didn't do that, but that would have less people on it.
Yeah.
You could also ride bikes here.
I was just gonna say, like, the one thing, still don't have bikes yet.
We gotta get those bikes.
We just kept watching everyone park their bike and then hop off and go look at a viewpoint and then hop back on their bike and just felt jealous.
Yeah. But overall, like, beautiful day, not very windy. It's probably in the 50s. Perfect weather.
It's 47. Can I get a slice of that pizza though?
Oh yeah, so now we're hitting this pizza that Courtney made us last night. It's so good. It's so good cold.
Cold convection
really
oven pizza. Cheers to you guys. We got a 2.5 hour drive. Right now we have a 2.5 hour drive to Page, Arizona. Page, Arizona is Navajo Nation. So we're gonna go into indigenous people land to a beautiful park and campsite. So that's how we're gonna spend the next couple of days. We're gonna buckle up for this 2 hours, eat our cold pizza, drink our buble, and see you when we get to Navajo Nation.
Truth